my question is also, you know, why, if we were happy with ourselves, you know, if we didn't subscribe to this linear method of seeing ourselves as successful, if we found inner peace, mastery of ourselves, you know, unconditional love for ourselves, which then comes out, then it would be okay for us to not be a master of any and be a jack of all trades and enjoy our passions, you know, following our passions, which might be many different things at the same time.
Yeah.
And mastering them. Because that, I think, is a good point that you made a while ago, which stuck with me, you know, being a multi-potentialite or being a what is it, a scanner or a non-linear thinker or whatever you know identify as, doesn't mean that you can't do it well. You can still do all these things well. You don't have to now just, you know, do a little bit of it because you distracted. You can focus on many things instead of focus on one thing, and become a master of, a doctor of the Octopus Movement.
Many things. Yeah. But yeah. I do want to share some thinking about that I believe that multi-potentialite scanners, everyone who does things differently, can be addicted to creating new things. Because it gives us such a good feeling. So people talk about the rabbit hole and you're exploring something new, and we love that. You know, we are addicted to that feeling. Other people can be addicted at eating chocolate cookies and chips, and they become fat, and they are addicted to fat and sugar, and because that gives them a good feeling. I think for us, if you're wired a bit different, then exploring and creating new things is our addiction. And I discovered if you understand your thinking very well, and you also understand your own expectations and the expectations of others, then you can be more in balance with yourself, and you're less looking for that good sensation of constantly creating new ideas. Also, if you are in a situation where you totally understand yourself and you create a surrounding for yourself where you can thrive and grow and be yourself, for Dr. Octopus in the Octopus Movement, I can now Zoom with the whole world, wear a tattoo with the octopus, wear nail polish. This is me. This is how I always wanted to be. And I couldn't, because when I was the vice president of a startup and I went to some event and I did my nail polish on, everybody freaked out and said, you can't do that, right? Fuck the unwritten rules. I want to be myself. So I don't have to feel good anymore by creating new ideas constantly.
Exactly.
I still create new things, but it's all in line in what I'm doing. So I don't have to please myself. Also, that if in the past, if I wasn't doing constantly new things, I would become depressed. And I was scared about the feeling of a depression. Now I know that my life goes in highs and lows, and that when I have a low that takes a few days, I'm still complaining, shit, I want to be in a low. I love to be in a high. I love to work and do like 6 interviews a day and meanwhile create all kinds of new things. I love that. But now I know when I'm in a low, okay, I need to slow down, watch a documentary, read a book, create new things, because that gives me a good feeling again. And I accept that more. So I noticed that I'm not in that area of creating new things and not finishing anything anymore. And Barbara Sher writes in her book, Refuse to Choose, and she's saying it's okay, you know, start as many things as you want and don't finish them. She's the only one who said ever, don't finish anything.
Yeah.
I do think we live in a linear world where it's very important to finish your projects and be successful, because when you tick the box of linear successes, then more and more people start listening to you. And look at Elon Musk. You know, he ticked the box of successful electric car company. So everybody takes him very serious now, which helps him with his space rockets, with everything that he does. So I disagree a little bit with Barbara Scher. I think it's good she's writing to us multi-potentialites. It's good not to finish. Finally, someone is saying, you know, just do what you need to do. But I think it's even better to discover yourself completely and to understand where is this coming from. So I'm a multi-potentialite because I have ADHD and dyslexia, for instance, because I had wrong expectations from myself. I always had the expectation that I had to become a successful entrepreneur, while deep in my heart, I just wanted to be an artist. And I never did that because the expectations of myself, my ex-spouse, my parents, they were having different expectations. And what did I want? I wanted to be acknowledged and to be seen. So I was going to these expectations and do my best to become a successful entrepreneur. And now I can let it go. I'm just an artist.